my second part to the last video, showing a little bit of evidence and proof that the secret societies are behind the idea of the New World Order. And it's not just some tinfoil hat conspiracy, anti-Semitic, ravings of a Nazi. Okay. Here is from the Freemasonic website. You can look this up. Freemasonry and the New Order. Delivered at the Western Canada Conference, 1943. Quote, "No idea is more engrossing today than that of a new world order." 1943. Goes on the bottom of the page. "For every Freemason, a valuable surveyor's monument stands in the year 1717, the year of the founding of the First Grand Lodge. That was an eventful day. It was a time of crisis, and it was a prophetic time. Eyes were peering out into the future. Plans were being made to shape and fashion human destiny, not just set up a fraternal order to get together and, whatever. To shape and fashion human destiny. Freemasonry was, in a real sense, an attempt to establish a new social order." What else does it say in here? Again, I want to show you how they use these terms as synonymous terms. The spirit of tolerance was to leave men free to develop their own dogmas, but also to unite men on a broad and solid foundation, talking about, Freemasonry and its goals and whatever to do with people. The fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man was thus thrown up into relief and became a common ground for the uniting of men of varied dogmas into a genuine fraternity. This is a big read. It would take me a long time, so I'm just going over "We desire a fraternity, a brotherhood of men of very divergent points of view and diverse theories of human affairs. The interests of good order I submit that we are at the beginning builders of a new social order. In this day, we are making a new social order, whether we want it or not." So, delivered by Brother Dr. J.G. Brown, British Columbia, delivered at the Western Canada Conference, 1943. Another proof. Freemasonry and the New Order. Lucis Trust, established by a lady named Alice Bailey, whose husband was a Freemason, Foster Bailey. And you have some more proof of the Illuminati and the New World Order in books that were published by the Lucis Trust. This is, by the way, connected to the United Nations. They're on the United Nations Economic and Social Council. Go look it up, lucistrust.org. LUCISTRUST together.org. This is page 20 of The Spirit of Masonry. "Little as it may be realized by the unthinking Mason who is interested only in the outer aspects of the craft work, the whole fabric of Masonry may be regarded as an externalization of that inner spiritual group whose members down the ages have been the custodians of the plan, and as those to whom has been committed the working out of the will of God for the race of men. These master masons, to whom the grand architect of the universe has given the design, and who are familiar with the tracing board of the Grand Master on high, are called by many names and are known at different times by various appellations. And I'll skip to the next page because this is where he admits to the Illuminati here. They, the people he was just talking about, are therefore sometimes known as the Illuminati, and can direct the searchlight of truth wherever its beams are needed to guide the pilgrim on his way. They are the rishis of the Oriental philosophy, the builders of the occult tradition, and those individualities of outstanding wisdom, strength, and beauty of character who have guided, by precept and example, the faltering steps of blinded and ignorant humanity. Hear that? They have guided the faltering steps of blinded and ignorant humanity. They are the bestowers of the privileges and benefits of initiation. They prepare the candidate for those great revelations and expansions of consciousness which are the reward of all who persevere in the quest. And so it goes on. Stage by stage, this is the same page, page 21, they assist at the unfolding of the consciousness of the candidate until the time comes when he can enter into light and in his turn become a light bearer, one of the Illuminati, who can assist the lodge on high in bringing humanity to light. Another book, Education in the New Age. This book is the promotion of world socialism, socialist education. But she says something very interesting on page 59. Quote, "It will be apparent to you also that the task of the new education is to take the civilized masses, us, and lead them on to the point where they are cultured." You mean brainwashed, socially engineered? To take likewise the cultured people and train them in the ways of the Illuminati. Eventually, it will be found that what is now taught in the schools of the esotericists will be part of the acknowledged curriculum imposed upon the rising generation. I mark a lot, so I put down here because it made my jaw drop when I first read this, because I didn't know that they just admitted so much of what they admit if you just seek out and research. I said, wait, I thought the Illuminati didn't exist, just a conspiracy theory. And right, because that's how they treat it. Nope, far from it. So, what else was I going to get here? I had another one. But this is the order that's a part of the Fraternitas Rosae Cruci I showed you in the last video. Can you see that pyramid there? I printed this off of archive.org, but this is from the same author, Swinburne Clymer. Temple of Illuminati. To show you that it's real. There are Illuminati societies that exist. Another one is from the Golden Dawn. I don't know if... I think this is the Golden Dawn set up by MacGregor Mathers or whatever. I think he was the founder. He was a member of it. I'm not exactly sure who the founder of it was, but it's a secret society. Many prominent people were part of it. This is on page 5. I found this to be very interesting. This was all the way back in during the time of the World War II. The next issue of the Golden Dawn magazine will contain news of the future activities of the Brotherhood of the Path. That's what they call themselves. And there are special reasons why we should like all who are interested in giving practical help towards the building of the New World Order to know of these activities. So, again, secret society originating the idea of building the New World Order. Read that whole page if you like. Yeah, I mean, it's another one from a Jewish Kabbalist. Nuclear threats aren't that bad. This is by Dr. Michael Laitman. You can watch, I think you still have this video up on YouTube, but he's like, nuclear threats aren't all that bad. Iran's nuclear threat to Israel has a silver lining because it's forcing Israel to take the international lead in shifting to a new world order. So, I mean, he goes on. Well, I'm an Israeli Jew and it doesn't worry me. It doesn't worry me at all. I understand that Ahmadinejad, president of Iran during that time, this is 2009, and his whole regime are actually in our benefit, in our favor. It accelerates our development. It brings us to a point of decision where either we shift into a new world order and begin to understand that if it doesn't matter, if it's not around today, it's going to be Gaddafi or Venezuela, Chavez or whatever. So, you know, again, the Kabbalah is a branch of the mysteries. Not all Jews are into the Kabbalah. There are some that are Orthodox, so not all Jews are a part of the conspiracy, though there are some that obviously are, the Zionist ones. So, I'm going to read that. There you go. So, yep. Just to show you something pretty interesting right before this cuts me off. I need to quit here. It's a book, Ancient Mysteries and Modern Masonry by Reverend C.H. Vale. Take a look at this. Isn't that something? Sometimes a picture paints 1,000 words, don't it? Maybe instead of, accusing everyone who pushes conspiracies as being racist nutcases, maybe you should look a little bit into this yourself. Maybe you'll find that it's true. And that was to the channel Dystopia Now. Take care.